Live from the KDKA Broadcast Center in downtown Pittsburgh, this is KDKA TV News at Noon.
Good afternoon. I'm Mecca Lloyd. A final farewell was held for a local civil rights leader.
And I'm Kennedy Ellis. Friends and family packed Petra International Ministries to say goodbye to Constance Parker. Parker was a civil rights activist and served as the leader of the local chapter of the NAACP. Friends say she leaves behind quite a legacy.
Most important thing is that she was an activist, and she stood up and was not afraid at all to talk about what need to be said and what wasn't done here in Pittsburgh.
Political leaders from President Obama to Mayor Bill Peduto sought Parker's advice on a number of issues. She was 74.
The city says roads around the Frick building downtown will remain closed for at least 2 more weeks, since they need space to put up scaffolding and safety walls. Engineers are still assessing the condition of the building's cornice, where a large block of granite fell over the weekend. Police are also threatening to start citing people if they continue to walk and travel in the restricted areas.
The schedule for the work on the Liberty Bridge has changed again because of the rain in the forecast. The work was originally pushed back, but now it's back on for Thursday night instead. The bridge will be closed both directions starting tonight at 8. The worker is part of the ongoing construction project. The bridge should be reopened by 5 Friday morning.
Meanwhile, repairs continue near the West End Circle after a water main break. The outbound lane of West Carson Street at West End Circle will be closed to all traffic until that work is completed. The West End Circle, however, remains open. If you have unpaid tolls on the Pennsylvania Turnpike, you have until Friday night to pay what you owe. Right now, people who have incurred fines within the past 60 days have the option to pay their tolls in full without paying any extra fees. The state's partial toll amnesty program ends at 7 Friday night.
Nearly 275,000 glitter-covered cell phone cases are being recalled. The outside of the cases contain a liquid that creates a snow globe-like effect. But if the cases crack or break, watch out. The liquid can seep out and may cause skin reactions. So far, 24 people have reported chemical burns or skin irritations. Customers are asked to stop using the cases, in which were made by Mixed Bin Electronics, and contact the company for a refund. For more details on the cell phone case recall, visit our website, kdka.com/recalls. You may want to keep your pets close while walking in Allegheny County this month. Beginning Friday, the County Health Department will distribute rabies vaccine baits around the county, including in parks. The baits are intended for raccoons. So far this year, there have been 8 rabid animals in Allegheny County.
Humane officers and police in one local county made a horrific discovery late this morning.
Roderick Wilson joins us now with the latest news. Roderick?
That's right, Mecca. Kennedy. More than 24 dogs are recovering after they were rescued from a farm in Fayette County. Many of the animals are malnourished and were tied up using heavy chains without food or water. 3 dogs were found dead in a pit, and a puppy died while being treated by vets. Troopers found the dogs while they were investigating ATV thefts near Smithfield.
This is a remote old farm with several dilapidated structures on there. In those areas, the dogs were chained with heavy chains. They had either a plastic house, plastic shelter, or a homemade wooden shelters.
Police believe the farm is abandoned. Right now, it's unclear if this was an animal hoarding situation or a dog fighting operation. Police have contacted the owner of the farm, but he says he was leasing the property to someone else. I'm going to stay on top of the story and have an update at 5.
Allegheny County Police are investigating a break-in at a haunted attraction. According to police, someone removed about $10,000 worth of electronics from 100 Acres Manor. The break-in may have happened between 6 o'clock Tuesday night and 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. The thieves even took the video surveillance equipment that was monitoring the facility.
The local Steamfitters Union is now hosting an open house this weekend to recruit welders to work on the new show. Cracker Plant in Beaver County, the union says as many as 450 welders will be needed to install piping systems at the facility. The open house will be held at the Steamfitters Technology Center in Harmony on Saturday from 10 until 2.
We'll have Michael Booker up with your weather. It's a good one.
If you want to see his forecast, stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
Attention homeowners. Erie Metal Roofing is looking for 50 homes to participate in our home evaluation program. We want to evaluate the Erie Steel Shingle System in real home environments and pass along special savings from the manufacturer. Frigid winter weather poses a threat to older roofs. Protect your home with the Erie Metal Roofing System. Combat energy loss with durable interlocking steel shingles that stand up to heavy snow loads, ice, and winds up to 120 miles per hour. With remarkable beauty, Shake Shingle and Tile designs. It's the last roof you'll ever need with a lifetime warranty. Plus, you may qualify for a discount on your homeowner's insurance premium with a metal roof. Remember, 50 homeowners will receive special savings up to 60% off installation. You'll be compensated for your time, receive a solar-powered air vent with purchase, plus call during this program and receive a $100 gas card with purchase. Call now with zip code and location to qualify. Remember, 50 homeowners are needed. Call now.
Flooding continues after the remnants of Tropical Depression Emily still churn in the Atlantic. In Miami, streets looked like rivers immediately after the storm. The area was still getting heavy rain yesterday. Some areas received 4 to 7 inches of rain in just a few hours. The rain overpowered the city's stormwater system, turning some manholes into geysers, stranding drivers.
In the Pacific Ocean, Typhoon Noru continues to churn. The storm is so big it can be seen from space. Some of these images were taken from the International Space Station by NASA. Astronaut Jack Fisher. Taking pictures in space of the ocean? Awkward.
I bet it's even more awkward to figure out this crazy Pittsburgh weather. Hey, know anything, Michael?
I think I do, ladies. Once again, I'm Michael Booker, and this is your forecast. So, as you noticed, in the past couple of days, it's been nice and hot, and a couple of days, it's been sad and humid. But as you can see here in these areas in Pittsburgh and close to New York, there's been some scattered showers, but up here in this Cleveland and Buffalo area, there's also been a couple of scattered showers. But fret not, there's going to be this nice cold front coming your way, and it's going to make you have a nice day. So with that, let's move on to our 7-day forecast. So let's start with Friday. Friday is going to be a sad and gloomy day, but we're going to be saved by the weekend, where it's going to be nice and cold. You can turn off your air conditioner and have a nice day outside. But as we move on throughout the week, on Monday through Thursday, it's going to be the humidity levels are going to be rising, and you're going to have some chances of rain or some partially clouded sky. And with that, that concludes the forecast. Back to you, ladies.
I think we should go to the regatta this weekend. What about you?
I think we should go to the regatta too. It's very hot outside.
More parking spaces became available today on the Mon Wharf. The lot was flooded when the Mon went over its banks after heavy rain last weekend. All middle and upper spaces on both the Stanwix and Wood Street sides of the both lots are now open for commuters.
You can now get Wi-Fi at some of Pittsburgh's parks and playgrounds. Comcast installed hotspots at 12 parks and 3 playgrounds. The Pittsburgh Parks Conservancy is hoping this will attract more people to the parks. Last year, Comcast installed Wi-Fi hotspots in 22 senior and rec centers in Pittsburgh. Changing weather patterns are causing havoc across the world. We'll show you where some of the damage is being done next.
And the city is hoping technology will bring more people outdoors. That story when we come back.
Important healthcare notice. If you play the TV too loudly, or if listening in some situations has become difficult, you are needed to participate in a special program called the 10-Day Challenge. We're seeking 100 people with problems hearing to evaluate Invisibel, a new 100% digital invisible hearing instrument now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil. We're seeking 100 people with hearing problems to take part in the 10-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech hearing device the size of a pencil eraser. Call the number on your screen. Invisibel is the world's first 100% digital, completely invisible hearing aid. Hearing consultations performed at no charge for all qualified callers. Participants will try Invisibel hearing aids for 10 days. Call now and take the 10-Day Challenge.
Some football-inspired artwork created by Andy Warhol is on display at the Canton Museum of Art in Ohio.
It's part of a new art exhibition devoted to a football called The Scrimmage. Fans can also check out pictures, cereal boxes, and a painting by former player Ernie Barnes. The art will be on display through the end of October.
What does artwork have to do with football?
I wonder that too. Amaris, can you help us out with that?
According to this story, it does. The Steelers returned to practice at training camp today after having a day off yesterday. The team will have an open practice at 2:55 p.m. Fans are welcome to attend. You can find a full training camp schedule at kdka.com. On Friday, the team's annual Friday Night Lights open practice will be held at Latrobe Memorial Stadium. And if you cannot make it out to Latrobe, you can always attend the Steelers Family Fest. It will be at Heinz Field on Sunday from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock. The Steelers hosted some special guests at St. Vincent College this afternoon. Local coaches, athletic directors, and superintendents were invited to the Coaching Boys into Men's Summit. It's a program to teach coaches on how to talk to their players about building safe and healthy relationships.
I think it's a great event to raise awareness about coaching boys and men. It's a really great opportunity to partner with the Steelers because I think it really gives a little bit more validity to the program. I think when you attach the Steeler name to anything in this city, it's going to grab attention.
Hall of Famer Don McPherson was the keynote speaker. The coaches were also treated to VIP sideline access at practice. Media members from Germany came all the way to Latrobe to cover the Steelers training camp. The television crew says they're going to several different training camps across America. They want to showcase the game in Germany with the hopes of one day having an NFL game there. Maybe with the Steelers since they have many fans in Germany. An unexpected scene at a ballpark. Punches thrown in the upper deck at a game in California. Video shows a security guard attacking a fan. Police say it started when the guard's backpack was stolen. He found who he thought was the thief and started swinging.
I just don't understand why somebody gets in other people's space.
Turns out the backpack was found with another fan, several sections over, with items missing. The security guard involved has been fired, but no word of charges has been filed against the fan who took the bag. I sure wouldn't want to be in that situation, Kennedy.
Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown is a proud father again. He announced the birth of his 5th child on Snapchat this week. The picture shows Brown holding the baby boy named Apollo. This is Brown's 3rd child with his girlfriend. He has 2 other children from a different relationship. A ritual summer event is bringing some new things along with a twist to some old fun. We'll have all the information coming up.
And right after the break, we'll show you another annual summer program that impacts young people has made some changes.
CBS Tonight.
He came in with no disease. You gave him blood. Now he has a disease. The panic starts.
These geniuses team up.
We work for Homeland to be smart, to solve problems. That's what we do.
To stop.
My team and I are going to save you.
A deadly virus.
This is terrorism. We know what we have to do. You have to hijack a truck. It's a nightmare that gets worse.
Have all your dental work done in one visit while you sleep at Three Rivers Dental. Our sedation services also include laughing gas and oral sedation. At Three Rivers Dental, we really do mean no sights, no sounds, and no fears. Call or click today.
Think spring and shop over 180 booths at Pittsburgh's biggest spring craft show. Visit the 17th annual Pittsburgh Arts and Crafts Spring Fever Festival, March 18th through the 20th at the Monroeville Convention Center. Open Friday and Saturday 10 to 5, Sunday 10 to 4. Sponsored by KDKA TV.
I don't know who this is.
Preparations are moving right along ahead of the Three Rivers Regatta. It opens Friday.
The stage is up at Point State Park. The Ferris wheel is ready, and the sand sculptors are putting the finishing touches on a massive display. This year's sculpture will celebrate the regatta's 40th anniversary.
It's not going to stay aloft. It's going to drop. It's going to drop fast, and it's going to gain distance really fast. At least we hope so.
If you remember the movie Stripes, the boom shakalaka laka boom.
Boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom shakalaka boom.
So it's boom shakalaka laka boom shakalaka laka boom shakalaka. And it's actually, what's really interesting is our music is a polka, so the three-step really goes right along the boom shakalaka right into a polka. It's perfect.
The Red Bull flag tag competition is Saturday at noon on the north side.
In other news, an annual journalism workshop held by the Pittsburgh Black Media Federation is underway.
This year, the program was reorganized as a multimedia workshop to reflect the changing landscape. Here's the special report filled by PBMF Vice President Brian Cook.
For over 30 years, the Pittsburgh Black Media Federation's Frank Bolden Urban Journalism Workshop has helped groom high school students from around the country for a career in the world of media. In this, the 34th consecutive program, the title has been altered slightly to the Multimedia Workshop due to the rapid changes in the industry. Frank Bolden, the man whom the program is named, was a longtime writer for the Pittsburgh Courier who many say set the trend of being the quintessential reporter whose work set the trend of how to create credible and compelling stories. From radio, podcasting, to print, photography, television, and the web, aspiring journalists learn the tools of the business from industry professionals who have a passion of paving the way for the next generation of writers and broadcasters to be successful. The students convened on the campus of Point Park University for 4 consecutive Saturdays with instructors who have a passion for their craft and have been instrumental in giving back to those who wish to follow in their footsteps. And although the format has changed, the true spirit of learning the new way of delivering quality reports to the audience remains the same. Brian Cook, KDKA TV News.
The workshop changed from a week-long residential program to 4 consecutive Saturdays, produced a smaller number of participants this year. The students were still expected to produce various final projects.
Those final projects of the multimedia workshop, participants will be on display at a graduation ceremony that will be held at Point Park University Media Center on August 8th.
The Frank Bolden Urban Multimedia Workshop students would like to thank the following sponsors for their assistance, starting with this station, KDKA, the Pittsburgh Black Media Federation, and the Press Club of Western Pennsylvania for their financial support.
And a special thank you to Forever Workshop student and present makeup artist Danielle Edmond for making us camera ready, and of course, the parents and guardians who support the students.
Well, that's the news for now. Thank you for joining us.
Get the latest news, weather, and sports at any time on your phone, computer, or tablet at kdka.com.
Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned for The Young and the Restless, and we will see you this afternoon at 4.